Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly reading. I hope that you're doing well. We are in some really intense energy as I'm doing this reading, leading up to the new moon, super new moon in Aquarius over the weekend. However, whenever you find yourself at this reading, if it's resonating for you, most likely the message is for you. So this is for sun, moon, or rising in the sign of Sagittarius. Let's see what comes through for you, Sag. I'm still feeling a very harmonious flow through the last reading I did. I'm going to start off with an astrology card for you to see what energy is driving this reading this week. Okay. Pretty aggressive on the floor. And there are two. House 10 and House 4. Okay, so the 10th house is all about structure and discipline. It's about your life's mission, as well as your accomplishments and career choices in life. So it is what we do. House 4 is cultural and family roots, home, peace, and comfort. Okay, so this could be a dream of yours. I know it's always been a dream of mine to have the structure of my job, my career, my life's mission coming from my heart and soul be in the comfort of my flow, of my home. Also connected to a lot of the things that I'm rooted to from my family roots. And the ability to live in peace and comfort, as well as share peace and comfort with others. So this could be for you as well. All right, let's see here. It seems like that's where this is going for Sagittarius. And if you find that you're not resonating with this, check with your moon or rising sign, or keep it in your back pocket, because I have been tapping into the blind spots, the subconscious spots that we don't always pick up right away or see. However, it may start to make sense to you in the next few days, next few weeks, next few months, as we will be having all planets moving direct. And there's going to be a lot more clarity for many. Things are going to make a lot more sense. We have legacy. Yeah. This is what you, what is your message? What are you going to be remembered of or by when you're no longer on Earth anymore? That is your legacy. What have you put out into the world that will be, when somebody says your name, they have these certain memories of a certain either accomplishment of some sort, your life mission, or that you were very comforting, or both. All right. What else? Values popped out. I'm going to pick it back up. But I feel like that is also important part of legacy, is that we are in alignment with our core values, our roots, what is important to us, what speaks to our soul. Okay. All right, so we have health, reflection, and self-expression. Happiness at the bottom for Sagittarius. So you probably are doing a lot of self-reflection, deep inner self-reflection, as many are right now, have been. We've had a lot of planets in retrograde, and we've had a lot of shifts and twists and turns over the last several years. Overall, this is about your happiness in your life's mission and in the ability to share your culture, your home, your peace and comfort. Well, first we have to create that for ourselves. And it looks like it's in alignment with the structures of what you give out, what you put out. Let's keep going. Let's talk about legacy for Sagittarius. All right. So you've been a little confused about that as far as your legacy. Maybe confused as to how to go about it. Maybe confused as to exactly what it is that you're here to do. We'll keep going. Tell me about health. Health is speaking to me of not just physical health, but overall well-being. Our mental, emotional, physical, spiritual health. We have movement, choices, and decisions. And what I'm picking up here is that over the course of the last several years, you may had to make certain choices, or maybe you made certain movements, moved a home, moved a job, moved, a lot of things changed and shifted, and that affected your health in some way, shape, or form, whether it be mental, emotional, physical. And mental conflict here, though, which is telling me that it had something to do with like the way you think. You may have had a lot of anxiety, worry, fear, stuck in like an old pattern, an old programmed mind in this aspect of your life, in the aspect of like work or career or home and family or both. Like, how do I merge the two together to be successful in this world we're in now? And like kind of just really stuck in that. And that affected you. But you're probably getting a chance to reflect on that now as you're finding yourself more grounded and feeling more safe within yourself, maybe where you are now, just feeling more grounded. That assists in, it gives us a breather to actually reflect back as to why didn't this work before? Maybe things are starting to work now where it like, why didn't it work before? And you're realizing like, I just was like still coming out of a really hard phase in my life. And I was, in two different worlds and I just couldn't get out of my head. I'm feeling this strongly in my solar plexus and heart now. Maybe it took a while for you to feel confident enough to really live from the heart and not the head. Okay. We have heartache and loss behind self-expression. So I'm also getting Leo, Sagittarius, that you may have had some experiences in your past relationships with people or past job experiences that did a number on you and had you kind of closed down in your true self-expression, your true self, and masking over it with like a stronger archetype that could actually handle that situation or person. And so that has been in play, in operation still, as far as like, at times, it will, like, if you come across an energy, a certain person or experience that makes you feel tense, that archetype will pop up, and it's not your true self-expression of who you truly are. Like certain people can really get to you, and so you become really guarded. So underneath happiness, you feel happiest or at your best when you're alone with yourself, maybe with a book or some kind of something to read that puts you back in your zone. I can totally relate to that one. And maybe what you were doing as far, and knowing that it is part of your life mission, maybe you were still operating, and maybe you're reflecting on this now, still operating with some of this other archetype or persona or ego protecting you because it was new, a new experience, or, you know, it's newer to jump out of something that seems safe and secure and into something that's your passion. We have to work a lot of kinks out when we do that sometimes. And when we're not conscious to like other parts of us that come into operation when we're doing something that's unfamiliar or scary, or, you know, we're just not unsure about ourselves, we're not really giving our true self expression in that. And so it may not work out well. Maybe you're wondering, maybe you started a new business or project or something, and you're like, why is this not, like, I know that I'm good. Why is this not doing very well? It's because the energy you put out there is not your full true self-expression. There's fear there. There's another energy that is in between. This is for some. Okay. King of Cups. So you're either now or will be soon getting in touch with yourself emotionally, finding out all the areas that, you know, emotionally had you shut down or repressed certain aspects of yourself. The King of Cups speaks of emotional intelligence, like, oh, I know why, I understand. Like, it's really self-understanding, and then it gives you a greater understanding of others and how they're operating as well. That's part of your legacy right there, I believe. It gets you out of the mind and gets you back into the heart. Oh my, okay, yep. Overall health, you're having a moment, maybe you have some downtime now where you're doing this deep inner reflection, and you're having a lot of realizations on the devil, which is the shadow aspects of ourselves that we're not always aware of, but they're built out of fear and trauma, and they're parts of ourselves. It's where we had left parts of ourselves. So it's almost like doing a soul retrieval when you're in this energy. Reflecting back, where did I leave that? I used to be this way, but what happened? Where did I leave that part of me? And you're just kind of like going back and retrieving. Like, you know, all right, I see that happened, but whatever the story that is in my mind about myself, it's not true. I'm taking that part back. That's mine. That's my energy. That'll bring you back to wholeness, health. It's always a choice. But sometimes we unconsciously leave parts of ourselves when we are hurt, traumatized, abused, treated, you know, anything. It doesn't even have to be as, it impacts you energetically. Four of Wands. Okay. There's your house 4 right there. So you are finding comfort somewhere within yourself, peace. And this is also assisting you in doing this, and you're grounded right now. And that's really assisting you in doing that reflection, doing that soul retrieval. I was just talking about parts work, shadow work, inner child work. There's so many ways to say it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Even shamanic, going to a shaman and having them do it through the underworld, the spirits. Although, no, I'm not going to say it because I'm not really sure. It still does the same thing. I am sure. I've had some shamanic experiences in my lifetime. Okay. All right, so you are healing through all that. Wow. 3 major arcana for your self-expression, Sagittarius. So you're shedding and you're retrieving back your parts from what caused you a lot of loss and heartache, lost parts of your soul, lost parts of you. There's justice there. It's coming back to balance. You're having deep awakenings, deep realizations. The energies are balancing out. Masculine and feminine energies within you. And more balance, right? Balancing emotionally, psychologically, physically, connecting with the earth, connecting with your roots, healing old traumas, letting go of the past. Beautiful. And here we have underneath happiness is the card of happiness, complete and utter happiness. And below that is 6 of Cups. So where you were finding happiness in solitude is not for much longer. Not for much longer. You're gaining strength and the wisdom to push past that and having memories of when you did have harmonious connections with others, where you didn't have to, where you could just be. When we're children, that's how we are. A lot of that gets shut down even as children because children bully and tease each other and stuff like that. But and that could be part of your trauma. But this is all coming together in a beautiful flow, a beautiful, intricate, cosmic plan, let's just say, for you. I'm going to get one more layer on this. And this all links back to your true legacy, your life mission here on why you were born, why you came here to this planet at this time. And that it needs to be comfortable and peaceful for you. And, that where you can use all of your true self-expression, which is connected to your roots, your culture, your ancestral lineage. Not the damaged parts, but you're recognizing all those. The true tribal, you feel that fire. You know deep inside. It's an inner deep knowing. Queen of emotions. Yeah. So once you come to terms and understand and have that emotional intelligence about you, that shines through. That allows you to open and soften, to be caring and compassionate for yourself, always first and foremost, and for others, and being that source of peace and comfort for others. That's your legacy. Tied to your feminine energy, and this is energy, not gender, which is more receptive, intuitive, nurturing, compassionate, flows like water, isn't rigid or needing a schedule. Queen of inspiration. So once you retrieve some of your parts that the devil took, that you gave away, you're opening yourself up to the rays of the beautiful, the sun, the angelic forces that are, this is bringing you some newfound inspiration and hope. And it's very healing. The orange and yellow, the sacral and solar plexus chakras, I feel here, linked to your creativity, so energy can flow through the body in a much more aligned way for you. This gives you that overall glow of peace and calm and comfort. And then we have the sun under reflection. When it's all said and done, there's your happiness right there. Your vitality, your true vitality and happiness returns. It's all a healing journey. We all have to go through these processes, and I feel like you're really flowing through it nicely, Sagittarius. Beautiful. And as far as your self-expression, we have the Hierophant, we have Awakening, Six of Inspiration. You're awakening to the truth that you are the star of your own show, that you are responsible for your own happiness, and if you continue to give your energy away and look outside of yourself for like why things are happening, that it's going to always be the same old thing. So you're like, I'm taking my power back, taking my parts back. I've got this. It's all energetic and emotional. Emotions are energy, and it's improving your self-expression that's in alignment with your authentic true self. And that is a beautiful lesson, a beautiful life lesson. Wow. Okay, so we're going to just get one last message for you, Sagittarius, to wrap this up. And if you don't mind, and you feel compelled to anyway, if you like the video, please click that thumbs up like button. And if you're not subscribed and you feel compelled to, please subscribe. And I'm truly grateful for all of you who have. It is definitely helping to grow the channel and get the messages out to more people who may need to hear them as well. This is a service that I do from my heart. I know how difficult the awakening journey is, and I want to give back whatever I can to help others tap into their subconscious, the unconscious parts of themselves, to free themselves from things that have been inflicted on them in the past and are still in operation now, creating problems, chaos, delays, all that good stuff. Anyway, last message for Sagittarius on the floor. As I was saying that, a time to give rather than take. So you might be in the same position, Sagittarius, where you're witnessing others go through a really difficult part of the journey. Usually the beginning stages of the awakening journey is the most difficult. And I know for myself, I've experienced enough, I've witnessed and had enough people in my life in the last few years really go down a dark spiral, and some never made it back out. And that's just because they didn't have the support. So I'm here I do what I do to help support others going through that dark night of the soul. And that might be something that you might be picking up on as well. So that's what I have for you this week, Sagittarius. Sending you out so much love. Take care. Bye.